Hello, Internet. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome in. Good to see you. If you are a returning viewer from one of my previous videos, welcome back. It's good to have you. We are going to be playing through Distraint 2 today. I played through Distraint 1 the other day. I liked the game for the most part. I didn't really care for the ending, so I'm hoping that this game might have something more interesting waiting in store for us. Like the first game, I watched Mr. Craven play it a long time back, and don't remember basically anything about it. So we're going to discover it together. New game. Continue anyway. Sound looks good. Sound looks good. Perfect. My name is Price. To gain the partnership with the company, I had to evict people from their homes. Such was the nature of my work. But it soon became clear that the job wasn't right for me. See, there was a sweet elderly widow called Mrs. Goodwin, and I took over her home. Something snapped in me. She never blamed me for anything. Yet I could never forgive myself. Especially after she passed away. In the end, I lost the will to live. I put a shotgun barrel in my mouth and decided to end it once and for all. That's where we left off. Prologue, Reason. Yeah, same as the other one. No item. Press E to progress the dialogue. Where am I? What is this? I shouldn't exist. I shouldn't be anymore. Hey, can anyone hear me? I don't understand. Alright. Elephant? You're no elephant. You're an old man. Can I talk to you? Excuse me. Where am I? And who are you? I am Reason. Unfortunately, I don't know how else better to explain what I am. But I'll be your guide, if only you let me. My guide? Please, listen to what I must tell you. I don't understand. I'm a part of you. We are connected. Reason? Yes, I understand how confusing all of this must sound. What is this place? There is no easy answer for that question. I can't explain it. I don't get it. I was ready to pull the trigger. Yes, there's no easy way to explain this. But you ended up at this place for a reason. I just wanted to get away. I couldn't live with myself anymore. Why is this happening to me? Yes. See, there are many things you've yet to experience. You need to learn how to forgive yourself. I'm not sure I can. It will be difficult, given your current state. But you can put your faith in me. See, you must find yourself again. You must find hope. It's the only way for you to heal. Everything just feels so overwhelming. Please, find hope, and everything will change. I suppose I can try. That's all I can ask of you. We will meet again soon. where it all began. Excuse me. Is anyone home? Hello? Could you please open the door? Hey? What the hell? Are you an enemy? Oh. That was me some years ago. The Red Gaze, Part 1. Why am I here? Am I dead? Or am I alive? Distraint 2 does not auto-save your progress. To save progress, visit these. Just a glowing orb in the middle of your living room. That's fine. Save the game, whatever that means. No can do. The door's locked. Warmth and coldness. Another bathroom. Not so poetic bathroom. Okay, we've got hiding mechanics. It's an old and dirty washing machine. It's missing a washer dial. Whoa, that's one rusty shower. That pipe might come off pretty easily. Item found. Is there... To use an item, select it by pressing W. Okay. Put the item away, press S. You can also view your items by pressing and holding space. None of that means anything. Okay. I've always enjoyed being around fire. Huh, what's that? There's something in the fireplace that doesn't belong. Maybe I could poke it with something. Ow. What the hell is this? Looks like a washer dial. Convenient. Is that fucking Springtrap? Did something just move in the shadows? Wonder if it fits here. Okay. One, two, three, four. There you go. I'll just wait for you to finish. What the hell was that sound? Better hide quickly. Here's creature. What the hell was that thing? What's the meaning of all this? Let's see. An ice cube? This feels way too familiar. There must be something inside the ice cube. I'm sure it'll thaw in a moment. There's something inside the ice cube. A key, but where does it fit? Huh. Is there something behind the couch? Wonder if I can move the couch. What on earth is that thing? I need to take a closer look. I think there's a piece missing. Okay. So we need a piece for that puzzle. We've got a key. Key? There. I unlocked the door. Self-deception. Oh man. Where am I even going? That's a great question. What are we doing? Boo! Did you try to push me away? Hmm? I'm sorry, I don't think I know you. Hmm? It's me. Your old pal, Greed. And you don't know me, you say? Greed? What do you want from me? I want you to not forget me. You will need me and my ruthlessness. How could you ever succeed without me, hmm? Listen, I tried to change for a reason. Maybe I wouldn't have got far without you, but maybe I would have found a better life. Hmm? A better life? You fool. You got what you deserved. You should have stayed with me. You would have got it all. But perhaps it's not too late. Yeah, it's all so confusing. Look, together we can... What now? Greed, are you trying to meddle again? Ha! Reason. You're not wanted here. Silence. My apologies for interrupting like this. Listen to me. It's true that he helped you to achieve your goals. But you were young. You're still young. Did you know, then, what you wanted? Sure he did. You did, I did, we all did. He needs me, and you, reason, can't deny that from him. Only I am driving him to succeed. Who else would do it if not for me? Yes, you're not entirely wrong. But maybe all he needs is a push in the right direction. A new lease on life. You have to trust me. Go and wake up Hope. He's the only one that can help you. Wait, don't listen to this nonsense. What the hell? Hope, greed, reason. House of Leaves. There's the piece we need. I have short legs. No matter what, I'll never reach it. What on earth is this? I have a feeling I'll be needing this. Are you gonna let me save, or do I need to run? There you go. Done, I think. What next? The fire went out, but why? Nothing makes any sense. What's the meaning of all this? I beg of you, stop. Don't come any closer. Stay away from me, please. Achievement unlocked. Complete the prologue. Chapter 1. Agony. Scripted death. Didn't they do a scripted death in the first game too? I'm so fucking confused. That thing got me. Hope? He's abandoned me. These are contracts. Ah. Contracts signed by my customers and me. Mrs. Goodwin, Mr. Taylor. I didn't understand what was at stake when I asked him to sign. If only... Alright, nothing that way. Are you scared, boy? Who's that? Still afraid of the dark? Look at you. A grown-up man afraid of his own shadow. Just show yourself. Hello? How does it feel, the obscurity? How does it feel to lose hope? Who's this? You reap what you sow. In answer to your question, I am agony. Just leave me alone. I've had enough of you. I don't just vanish. I might seem malicious, but no one can survive without me. I endured you for so long, I couldn't take it anymore. Please, just leave me be. I don't need you. You don't get it, do you? You won't learn without me. My purpose is to make you suffer. And in doing so, I keep you going. Fuck you. You can't hurt me anymore. Soon, my friend. Mom? Dad? Why are you here? What is this? We are a part of your memory. We are your parents. We aren't reason, hope, love, or anyone else. But we act as their instruments, going in places where they cannot. You're in a dark place, son. How do you feel, sweetie? I don't know. I'm not sure I can feel anything at all. And that's exactly why we are here, son. Your father is right. We're here to remind you not everything is lost. That there's still hope, something to fight for. We understand it must be difficult to carry on, son. I miss you guys so much. Are you okay? Don't worry about us, sweetie. We will eventually meet again. But not yet. Let's just get this over with so we can get away from here, dear. You're right, honey. The coffee here is terrible. Son, we were sent by love. This dark place, you must escape from it. Otherwise, it will slowly consume you. I don't like this place either. What do I do? Close your eyes, son. Take a deep breath and focus, sweetie. Imagine light. God, this game is still so loud. E to open your eyes. Okay. This is different. No, it's not. It's a saw bench. There's also some wood there for fixing the fence, perhaps? This fence is missing a piece. I'm almost tempted to fix it. Ah, a potato patch. I love the smell. When I lived in Idaho, we had a school field trip to a potato patch. And I brought home a big paper bag of potatoes. And then the bag ripped. What a charming little house. I wonder who lives here. Honey? Did you fix the fence yet? Sorry, no, not yet. Take your time, honey. I'll bake an apple pie in the meantime. Okay. Honey? I didn't recognize her voice. She sounded around my age, though. I gotta admit, that felt pretty nice. There must be a hammer here. Let's take a look. Got it. Anything else over here? No. Well, this is cozy. It's so quiet and calm here. kind of like this. Fix the fence, she said. Okay, I need to saw a plank a little shorter. This should do. I'm fixing the fence. Okay, I'm gonna need a hammer and some nails. Convenient. That should do it. I never thought I'd enjoy stuff like this. What's up, Reason? You old murder hobo? Are you enjoying yourself? Yeah, I think I am. I feel like a stuck record, but what exactly is this place? I'm so pleased to see a little smile on your face. You're in the domain of hope. This place is an illusion, but it could reflect reality. An illusion. Yeah, I figured I wouldn't be able to stay here. Now, don't be like that. I told you it could reflect reality, didn't I? What's that even supposed to mean? Just look around you. Why couldn't this be your future? Why would I deserve anything like this? All those lives I ruined. You're way too harsh on yourself. You were just doing your job. All you needed was a push in the right direction. But you let it get under your skin, pervading your very being. Thank you. I did try, you know. But it's not an easy task. I let myself down. Well, this is your journey to recovery. It's not supposed to be easy. Here's a good chance to look around a little bit more. Recharge your batteries under this energizing light. You'll need it when you venture into the dark recesses of your mind. Thank you again, Reason. I'll do my best. No secrets. Hey! Okay, I'm coming in. Great. Back to the shitty world. Hello? You're probably looking for Mr. Blackwell. Look no further, as here I am. Why would I be looking for you? Isn't it obvious? You've come to see me live. Evidently, my reputation precedes me. Right. So, what do you do? Still playing ignorant. Fine, I'll play along. I'm a man of many accomplishments. I'm a brave, fearless, handsome, and quite popular among the ladies. However, I, George Blackwell, have mastered the art of cards. I'm invincible. Good for you. Well, I need to get going. Wait. There's more to it. I could go on and on about my deeds. But you're new here, am I correct? Well noticed. In that case, please allow me to explain something. We're kinda, well, you could say we're stuck here. You don't say. See that gorilla over there? Once a day, only one of us can leave. But only for a few hours. Keep talking. We had this agreement with the other people. Once a day, we play cards, and the winner gets a chance to leave. A chance to solve the puzzle beyond the door. Okay, that's not weird at all. Luckily, I'm the master of cards. I've never lost, and that's why it's me walking out the door at the end of each day. I get it. You're good. Do you think I could play too? You? Against me? Sure, kid. That'd be hilarious. I look forward to it. Where do you think you're going? That'd be my room, you know. Sorry. Can I pass, please? Grr. Maybe later. Can I not talk to you at all? Okay. The old couple. Hey, what are you doing? That's rude, you know? Hey. Stop shouting. Leave me alone. Hey. Quiet! Hey! Why would you... I'm sorry, do you need help with that puzzle? No. I got this. Stop shouting at our guest. Can't you let him help you? You've spent several days going over that thing already. Quiet, woman. Mister, you don't shout at me like that. You better give him that puzzle or else. I'm sorry, my love. Fine. There's no way you can solve that, though. I'm still gonna give it a try. Thank you. Whatever. Can I see the puzzle? I guess not. Okay. Can I talk to either of you? No. Is there a desk where I can look at the puzzle? There's something fishy about him. I know. Against all the odds, he keeps winning. Sooner or later, his luck will turn. Still, it was foolish to agree on his terms. Today, it's our turn to shine. I hope so, dear. You look like a smart man. Why, thank you. Did you need something? I'm struggling to solve this puzzle. Maybe you could help. You've come to the right man. I, George Blackwell, am the master of puzzles. Hand it over, please. Here you go. Now let me focus. This shouldn't take long. Alright. It's a safe made of thick steel. Is he hiding something? I need the combination to find out. What's up, dude? Go away. Okay. How's it going? Well, he's focused. Alright, so I need a combination. If I were a combination, where would I be? Go that way. I don't have anything. Am I supposed to guess the combination, or...? Okay. I just need a pen so I can write down the solution. That kid will be stunned to see how amazing I am. Maybe he'll even reward me. Ooh, exciting. Okay, Georgie boy. Focus. Combination. 6, 6, 4, 6, 4, 9. Open sesame. All set. Now that I have my pen. Maybe I should suit up to really impress that kid. Yes, I believe that would make him super impressed. But then again, would that be too much? Yes, yes. I gotta play it cool. Time to impress. Ew, that was close. Not awkward at all. 6, 4, 9. What the hell is this thing? Oh, I understand. He's cheating on cards. This gadget pulls an ace from his sleeve. No wonder he always wins. I think I might just sabotage him. That should do it. He won't notice a thing before it's too late. Yeah, you did that before, too. How's it going? Well, he's focused. We will win today, honey. I'm sure of it. I hope. You've never won before. It's only a matter of time. Do I just go and hide again, or...? No, not that. What am I doing? Oh. Remember the nightmare. What the hell is this thing? So mesmerizing. What was that sound? Not that thing again. I'm scared. Yes. Here I am. Come closer. I don't like you. Go away. It's too dark in there. What's that? Are you about to cry? You're worthless. Please go away. Even your friends at school are laughing at you. Oh, wait. You have no friends. Your parents don't love you. They don't want you. They'll abandon you. Mom? Dad? What's wrong, honey? Did you have a bad dream? I heard the whispers again. Oh, my little boy. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's only your imagination. There's someone in the room, Mom. I'm scared. There's no one here. Don't be afraid. Things just seem different when it's dark. But it's the same safe room as it is in the daylight. You should head back to bed. You've got a big day tomorrow. What day is it, Mom? Don't be silly. Tomorrow it's your birthday. It's tomorrow? Shh. Dad's sleeping. We should keep it down. Sorry, Mom. Just head to the bed now, honey. Okay, Mom. Good night, honey. I used to have nightmares when I was a kid. My parents were always there for me. Did you manage to solve the puzzle? It was way too difficult for me. Ha! I only had to look at it once, and I solved it. So very easy. But then again, these things are easy for me. Here, take this as proof, so you can be amazed. Hey, I managed to solve the puzzle. Thought maybe you'd like to have it back? You did, huh? I'm not sure. Just swallow your pride for once in your life, you old fool. Yes, yes, my love. Okay, then. Let's see it. Fourth, from the left, circle and triangle. It's time, my dear. What time? To play cards. You can join us, I guess. Of course he can join us. He helped you. Alright, the rules are simple. Winner gets the right to leave. Let's play cards. Hey, how are you all doing? I wonder if Mr. Blackwell won again. I wouldn't count on it. You're in for a surprise. Huh? Anyway, I feel lucky today. Ha! This game is not about luck. It's a game of skill. And thus, there's only one possible outcome. You're way too confident, Mr. Blackwell. You can't always win. Time will tell, madam. Always the same topic. Can't we just get along? Let the best player win. No. There's something fishy about him winning all the time. You're right, dear. But we're prepared. Huh? Let's just play, okay? Alright then. Show me your hands. Queen of spades. Ten of hearts. Jack of clubs. Eight of spades. King of diamonds. The new guy is winning. Mr. Blackwell needs an ace to win. There's no way he can pull that off. Oh, you fools. Watch me. What is that? Mr. Blackwell. I knew it. He's cheating. No, it's just that, you weasel. You don't understand. I'm so close. You don't have what it takes. Shut up. Calm down, please. Dear, you know what to do. Yes, let's do it. No. What? Wait! That was really cool. Aww. Mrs. Goodwin and her bunny. What the hell just happened? I need to keep moving. Bye. It's an old film projector. Seems to be missing a film reel. Edge. What the hell is this machine? Big wheel keeps on turning. Editing the past. Interesting. It's a workstation for cutting the film. Right. I'll just insert the plug and see what happens. Is this a ring scenario, or... Clock? Rocket, the wheelchair, the doors. What's up? Your beard is looking extra luxurious today, Reason. How do you feel? Confused. What's going on, Reason? You're making progress. Sure as hell doesn't feel that way. Yes, but you can only restore yourself little by little. You need to wholly understand things, because simply knowing something doesn't mean you understand it fully. Some things you can only grasp by finding yourself, by finding hope. I got it. Find hope and all my problems will be solved. There's no need to be sarcastic. Things are never that simple. But you already knew that, didn't you? I'm sorry. I'm just struggling to grasp any of this. You don't need to. Not now. But carry on, and eventually you'll realize it all. Thanks for the encouragement, Reason. Stay strong. I'll pick it up because it'll probably be useful, like all this stuff dropping from the wall. This must be the work disc for cutting the film. I want to try it. Wheelchair was second. Clock was first. Door rocket. Oh. We need the film projector. Which was over here. There's no picture. Something must be missing. That's the edge. Is it backwards? Clock, rocket, wheelchair, doors. Clock, rocket, wheelchair, doors. There we go. There's no picture, something must be missing. I didn't have anything else. No. What is missing? Okay, I've got an idea. Let me grab this. I wonder would this fit? How are you doing, sir? Boy, how are you doing, sir? Not too shabby. Who are you? Oi, it's me, Comfort. Comfort, eh? So what have you got for me? Oh, this time I'm offering you a bottle of great scotch. But don't knock it down like a cowboy. Savor it. Well, I can appreciate a quality scotch. But the last time I had some, it didn't end too well. Boy, but I have to offer you some comfort. Couldn't find me from coffee anymore, so we needed something stronger. In this case, whiskey. Yeah, well, let's have some. It'll get you going again. Boy, what's wrong? I don't feel like that would help now. But I need to comfort you. Just have some. No, thank you. I'm fine. Oi, just take a swig. Fuck this. I was messed up. Huh? What's that? What did we find? Bottle bottom. For the projector? Put it back in chronological order. Was clock... No, that's not right. Clock rocket. Clock rocket. Wheelchair. Of course. Perfect. That'll do. Agony. Hey, who are you people? Hey, can you hear me? This is unexpected, is it not? How can I be of assistance? Who are you? Oh. You don't know? And yet it was you who found me. Tell me, what were you looking for? Who were you looking for? I'm looking for hope. Ah, yes. Tell me, do I look like hope to you? Okay, come on, who are you? I'm Agony. I am the fire that burns you from within. The fire that makes you hurt, but also drives you. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh? I hold all the power over you. You gave it to me. We don't need to do this. Not now. Help yourself instead. Go and find hope. Forget me. No. I'm not leaving before I overcome you. Maybe you've got a backbone after all. You chose pain. Achievement unlocked. Complete chapter 1. I like the use of animations in this one. Been really interesting. Chapter 2. Loss. Aw, puppy. Okay, where am I now? Hey, are you Mr. Taylor's dog? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? What's that, girl? Oh, you want me to fish? Well, there seems to be a fishing rod on board. What is S? Actually... Okay. Perfect. Do I get anything for fishing? Hey, I got a fish. You know, my father used to take me fishing. Happy childhood memories. Okay, let's go a little further. Let me know once you see more fish, girl. Hello? Hi, honey. Did you get any fish yet? Yes, I did. Wonderful. In that case, I'll start preparing some potatoes. Okay. Such lovely weather. But it's getting dark, so please come home soon. You have fun now, honey. Uh-huh. Thank you. Who's that girl again? I don't recognize her voice. Well, I might as well do a bit more fishing. Good spot again, huh? I think you can only get one fish at a spot. Could be wrong about that. Maybe we should turn away from the encroaching darkness. Are we just backing up now? Honey, are you coming home soon? It's getting dark. You know, I always get nervous if you're on the lake after dark. Okay, I'm heading back now. Got plenty of fish. Okay, honey. See you soon. Alright, let's head back home, girl. You know, I'm not sure what this place is. I don't understand how I got here. Or how you got here. But I'm glad you're with me. Still, this whole journey... Is this some kind of limbo? Moments like this make me think... Did I make a horrible mistake? Tell me, why are you here? Self-loathing? I don't think I'm a bad person, but I've hurt so many people for my own selfish gain. Tell me about it. Well, I've done everything by the book. I mean, I've done nothing illegal, just my job. But it involved dealing with people who were in desperate need of help. And yet, I took away the last of their hope. Even though it's alright according to the law. Yes, I'm aware of the nature of your work. I see a conflict between you and your work self. You must see it in yourself. Yeah, I do. So, do you think you're doing anything to contribute to this problem? I tried. But I'm afraid I've crossed the point of no return. See, I want to resign to change the course of my future. But at that very day, I got to sign on as a partner with this company. My backbone snapped like a dry stick, so I kept going. Interesting. You were aware of the conflict, but you decided to ignore it. Sure, you got the partnership. There's more to it. Our time seems to be up, Mr. Price. I'd like to talk about your childhood the next time we meet. I'm sure we can find some answers from there. Okay. Where am I now? Somewhere beyond. You back at the cabin? Ribbon from memory. Huh. Someone put a ribbon on that safe. Need to figure out the combination. Not this time, I guess. That's the edge. That's the edge. The old house. It's locked from the other side. Okay, Miyazaki. Okay, that looks correct. It's missing a piece, though. You don't have to be so dramatic. I'm coming. I'll be there in just a second. Alright, back to childhood. One of these things again. I feel dizzy. Birthday. Mom, I want cake. Don't be silly, honey. We'll cut the cake once your friends come by later today. Are you sure they're coming? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, then. But before that, you need to tidy your room. Okay, Dad. I'll tidy it up after breakfast. What are my old ears hearing? You promise? I promise I'll tidy my room. That's great, honey. That's exactly how big boys like you behave. Oh, Dad? Did you have something for our boy? Yes, Mom. I believe I've something here behind my back. Happy birthday, son. Happy birthday, honey. What's in the box? Go ahead and open it. Whoa! Constructor set number 649? This is the best present ever. I love you, Mom and Dad. I remember my birthday. I miss my parents. Is it all done now? Oh, still missing a piece. It's the edge of the screen now. This door open. Need to unlock it from the other side. Constructor set number 649. Could it be that simple? 649. Huh, what's this? Rusty old piece. Surely it has a place. Somehow that unlocked the door. Gotta love the logic. The grandfather clock. This place seems familiar. Reminds me of my childhood home. It's an old clock that's missing a pendulum. Is that the edge? That's the edge. Alright. We need a candle. Lampstand. One that's missing a bulb. Alright, a light bulb. And a pendulum. Outside. 4 ways. That go up. The hiding spot. Alright, let's start here. My oldest friend. Useless. I need comfort. This house reminds me of my childhood home. All those valuable memories. But they're a thing of the past, so what's the point anymore? Oi! Try to think positive. Maybe you could forge new, happy memories. Thank you, Comfort. There's another lampstand. Am I just looking for like a box of bulbs, or... It's the edge. Place on the stone. There, it's not locked anymore. Looks like an altar that's missing something. So far we have found nothing. That's where we came from? Yeah. The Red Gaze Part 4. Oh, what's this? This will be useful. Item found. There it is. You wanna talk English to me by any chance? Not really. Don't really feel like we're communicating. Should I be hiding, or... Alright. There's a hidden door there. There's a hole in the wall behind the couch. I couldn't see it before. He's calling for me. Oh, I hate these. Okay, it's not that bad. Thought it was a sliding puzzle. It was going to be... pendulum? I think I know where to put this. That's the edge. Hi there. Can I just squeeze on by you there? Thank you. Need this later. And secret door. Withstand. Collecting fuses is a hobby of mine. Hey, where are you going? Go away, Greed. Now you're just saying things that you don't even mean. Take me with you again. I'll show you the way. Tempting, is it not? Forget reason, that old fool. He's all bark and no bite. Always talking and never doing. Think he can help you. I think. I don't know. See? Take a look and see where being humble has taken you. Take my hands, and we will bow to no one. But you also played a role in my downfall. I don't want to walk that path once again. You fool. You're weak. You think you can resist me? I'm your addiction. No matter what, I will always be there. Yes, you're my addiction. But I made a mistake and confused you with ambition. I won't let you out. We'll see about that. Greed. Will you ever leave me be? Am I just hiding this time? Phew. Alright. Let's get out. Is he going to be stalking us now? Sir, I'd like to get by. If you don't mind. There we go. Perfect. Where was the other one? Was it upstairs? I think it might have been upstairs. There we go. Okay, I got the fuse. Very Resident Evil. What happened to my friend? Anything else in here? Nope. Huh, another one of these things. So hypnotic. Moving house. Did you pack your toys yet, honey? I'm doing it now, Mom. I don't want to move. But Dad says business isn't good during the recession. Whatever that means. Time to go, Mr. Armstrong. See you soon, buddy. Your turn, Mr. Snouty. What's that, Mr. Snouty? You don't want to go there? Huh, you're right. I'll hold you so you can stay with me. But you must be quiet. I'm almost ready. This play tent would make a great hideout for Mr. Snouty. Mom won't find you here. All packed. Did you pack your toys yet, honey? I'm ready, Mom. I didn't understand when I was a kid. My parents' business struggled, so we had to move out. I wonder what happened to Mr. Snouty. You're sure there's nothing else up here? Okay. Do I need the fuse or the bulb? Put you back. Give me that. Nope. Can't take the fuse, just the bulb. Alright, so we're looking for Mr. Snouty. Huh. It's a play tent from my childhood. Whoa. Is that really you, Mr. Snouty? Okay. I'll just put you here, buddy. Oh, this reminds me of my parents' coffee shop. Before they went bankrupt. How do you go bankrupt with a coffee shop? Speaking of coffee, I could use some. Ground coffee brewed from the best of our beans. Please enjoy, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Ah, finally a moment of peace. And coffee. How I've missed you. Are you ready to confront me now? After all these years. Who are you? I'm Loss. Loss? Is this Loss? Yes, I'm here to help you. Please don't let my appearance scare you. My intentions are pure. But why Loss? I am the creation of Agony. He may seem malicious, but he created me to reach you. I don't understand. Why are you here? I already told you. I'm here so you can confront me at last. I'm the loss you felt all those years ago. My parents. Yes, you were so young. Young and too proud. You ignored me. And that action created something else. Huh. I do miss my parents more than anything. But it was easier for me to not think about it. Why would I torture myself with the memory? It would never bring them back. You're not wrong. They're gone. But their memory is not. You need to treasure it. Do not avoid the thought of your parents. And that is why I was sent here. You need to go through me and deal with what was once forgotten. It's the only way. Okay. How do I do that? You search yourself. You wake hope. You'll know when the time is right. Thanks. Last time you told me about your work and how it got the better of you. You had the chance to resign, but you did not. You kept working, even when it was burning you slowly from the inside. Today, we're trying to delve deeper. We will find reasons behind your decisions. Say so. Tell me, does it feel like you're in control? Yeah? I believe so. I mean, I struggle to stand behind my voice. Yes, I thought as much. I suppose you also feel insecure. Yeah. I don't feel like I have much left to give. What do you think? Why is your self-esteem so low? I wish I knew the answer. Tell me about your childhood. What would you like to hear? Just an overview. How was it? I'm aware of the tragedy you had to face. Yeah, I do miss my parents. I had a happy childhood, but it ended way too soon. I'm sorry to hear that. Let's revisit that a little later. Could you tell me more about your parents? They were the best, kind and understanding. They owned the most idyllic coffee shop. I suppose that explains why I love coffee so much. Anyway, during the recession, their business started to struggle. It got to the point where we had to sell our house. Do you think these events have partially caused your urge for success? Your time seems to be up, Mr. Price. I'd like to hear more about your childhood during our next session. Is that chapter 3? Achievement unlocked. Complete chapter 2. Chapter 3, forgiveness. Hey, you okay? You look distracted. Whoa. Is that you, Charlie? Hey? How funny. What are you doing here? You invited me, man. We need to get you some beer. It'll do you good, trust me. Show me the way. Cheers to old friends. Cheers. So it's been, what, 7 years? 9 years. Whoa, that long already? Yeah, tell me about it. What have you been up to? That, my friend, is a long and boring story. Usual kind of boring, you know? I settled down, got married. I'm also going to be a dad in a few months' time. Whoa, congrats. I'm very happy for you, and you deserve everything. Thanks. How about you? For some reason, we didn't keep in touch after you moved for work. Speaking of, did you get the job? Unfortunately, yes. Huh? It's a long story. Like to hear it. Need a beer first. You with me? Down the hatch. It was quite a story. I'm sorry to hear about how things went for you. Don't be. I made my own choices, my own mistakes. But still, you're a good person. Thanks, Charlie. Oh yeah, I forgot something. I'll be back in a minute. Poopy. Who's a good girl?
Hi.
How's it going, Gandalf? Hi, Reason. Someone's feeling cheerful. Yeah. How do you like all this? Surrounded by friends, in the warmth of the night. I feel welcome and safe here. Even hopeful. You've come so far. All the things you've gone through, they're like fuel for hope. You're close to releasing the light inside of you. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I just want to relax now. For now, I need to forget about everything. No offense taken. In fact, I encourage you to recharge with all this warmth. Thanks, Reason. There you are. I wrote you a letter. It's important. Thanks. Can I read it? Not yet. You need to wait for the right moment. Mysterious? I know how it sounds, but promise me you won't open it yet. I promise. Thanks. We'll know when the time is right. Okay, then. Are you my wife? Oh. Come find me. Last I saw her. Got another hiding space. Oh shit, I know this place. This is where Mrs. Goodwin passed away. I saved the game, whatever that means. I think I can get into that room if I move the couch. I just wanted to look in the hole. Okay. Broken flower. No. Looks right. Also looks right. No. I am the darkness, boy. Fear me. Go away. I'm still pretty sure that you can't die in here, but just in case. Numbers. There's something funny about these curtains. Are those numbers? It's a machine of some kind. 8925. Well, that was original. Not. Okay, there's something here I could use. This crank will come in useful. I'm sure of it. Let's see if the crank fits here. Perfect match. 649. Boy. So you've taken steps towards finding yourself again? Towards finding hope? What choice do I have? Everything is in your hands. You keep questioning the purpose behind your journey in existence. But every step you take fills you with silent light. Can you please stop being so poetic and speak plainly so I understand? I'm merely pointing you in the right direction. See, I cannot tell you what it is. Realization must come from within. Only you can do it, and no one else. Yeah, I think I understand. This place must wake some painful memories in you, am I right? Yeah, Mrs. Goodwin. Good. You shouldn't confuse agony with malice. He is a part of you and plays a role in all of this. Give yourself a chance. Give hope a chance. I'll try. Thank you for the encouragement, Reason. Thank you for listening to me. Bye, Dumbledore. E5, F sharp 5. Those are notes, I'm sure of it. He's long gone. You can tell by the smell. Gross. What do you think you're doing? She's coming for you. Show yourself. Be very, very quiet. Out of order. Someone needs to fix the machine in the reception room. I remember the deception room. Beyond the broken glass. Look at me, looting drugs. Surely the syringe will come in use. I don't want to do that. Oh, hi. I put some medicine in your... Irrelevant. No need to explain yourself. Okay. Who are you? Obviously, I'm Inspiration. Inspiration? Shouldn't you be, you know, more inspiring? Yeah, maybe I should. But you left me behind a long time ago. We used to work together when you were younger. Playing piano, painting, building stuff. Those are some good memories. Wonder why I stopped. All work and no play made you a dull boy. Yeah, I suppose. You know, you could use me every now and then. Okay, so what do you have for me? I did write a small tune. It's a bit generic, since you never questioned my creation. Anyway, it should help you on your path. Let's hear it then. Understood. Thank you. Was it? Fuck you. All right, 1, 4, 4, 4. Got it. That must be the right combination. There we go. Do you still need to do the basement or no? Looks right. Looks right. Why do you even try? You deserve nothing. You won't last the night. Give up. I don't suppose you've got a flower for me, do you? Could really use a flower. Remember when we found that dead body in the first game and then didn't do anything about it? That was weird, right? Still afraid of whispers from the darkness? You're not worthy, fool. Nobody loves you. Be gone and leave me alone. You aren't worthy. Did I get anything from that? Or no? Door? Door. How you guys doing? Having a good week so far? Anything interesting? All right. Forgiveness. Aw, Miss Goodwin. And the bunny. No, I'm forgiveness. Mrs. Goodwin is the form you gave me. But I'm sorry about everything. She never blamed you for anything. I know, but I do. I do. I'm forgiveness. Let me help you. How? Please, hear me out. There's a reason why you can't forgive yourself. It's all connected. Your past, your parents, how their business was taken away from them. Everything in life molds you. Yeah, and I did the same to Mrs. Goodwin. I took away her home. You've put so much time and energy into regretting that decision. Just why? Regret is all you seem to do. I can't just let it go. I don't think I don't think I can ever stop blaming myself. It's like something is stopping me. Maybe there is something more. Maybe you need to find that something. And then, in the throes of your journey, maybe you'll be ready to forgive yourself. I'm not reason, but I advise you to carry on. You're bound to find what you're looking for. Have faith, and you will restore yourself. Would you tell me what happened after your parents' passing? They placed me in an orphanage where I grew up. It was okay, I suppose. I made good friends there with a boy called Charlie. Although, I haven't seen him in ages. Tell me more about it. Well, we were very close. But then, when I reached adulthood, I moved to another city to pursue a career from McDade, Burden, and more. I do regret not keeping in touch with Charlie. I regret it all. Sounds like you're too harsh on yourself. Maybe you shouldn't dwell on the past. But now, I'd like to hear more about the death of your parents. Such a tragedy is bound to leave a mark. Nah, it's fine, Doc. Try not to think about it. It's easier that way. Tell me, how did that make you feel? I felt sad, but I was able to shut it away. I got over it surprisingly fast. We all react differently to such loss. Could it be possible you never really processed their passing? Tell me, did you ever take the time to yourself, just to mourn? No, not really. But, like I said, it's okay. I didn't need to. Mr. Price, I believe you could be suffering from trauma. Sounds like you're still in denial. Instead of processing your loss, you shut it away. Maybe in the silence, it's trauma molding your every decision. I don't believe that's the case, Doc. I mean, I do appreciate your help. Time seems to be up. Please don't shy away from my words. Give it some thought, and who knows what you might find. I feel like I've done a different voice for him every time we've seen him. Epilogue. Hope. Achievement unlocked. Complete Chapter 3. Must be close now. I want to see this through. Make sense of all this. Do you really want to do this? You'll never vanquish me. Boo. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Ah, perfect. It's you again. How rude. I'm here to help you out of this shithole. Huh? You heard right. How would you do that? Do not underestimate me. There is but one condition. You shall never abandon me. And that's it. You would just sign the agreement. I shouldn't. Don't be an idiot. I'm offering you a way out from this torment. What's there even to think about? Suppose you have a point there. Just that. Enough. Sign. Enough. Ah, not you again. Silence. Don't sign it, just think. The journey. Agony. Loss. Forgiveness. Love. You are healing. Here he is. Reason and his poetic wisdom. Listen to me. You do not need him. Not anymore. But he's offering a way out. Not a way in which you want to go. Trust me, this one last time. What did you do? No! Bye, Donald Trump. I'm free at last. What's happening? You chose. Thank you. Welcome, ambition. Ambition? There's a fine line between greed and me. You made the right choice. But without reason, I would have signed. Don't forget that we're all connected. You'll need ambition once you're out. Out. Is that a little smile on your face? Keep your spirits high. There's still something locked away, deep inside. You will need your all to conquer it. Stay strong. You're almost there. Prepare yourself. I'll be there. Mom? Dad? Hey, son. How are you, honey? I feel more energized. I mean, I must be close now. That's great, honey. Keep going, son. What are you guys doing here? Are you okay? Don't worry about us, son. Your dad is right. You need to focus. Listen. This time, we were sent by loss. Huh? You don't want to hear it. But you simply must. Okay? What does he have to say? Loss brings a painful memory. A memory you've locked away. I'm so sorry, honey. But you have to face it. You're strong. You will overcome this. I love you both. What do I have to do? Close your eyes and focus. Think of us. Boring. All my toys are in the new home already. And I'm hungry. There's no food in the oven. Also, don't we have a fridge? Dad said they'll bring some pizza. I want pizza now. Nothing there anymore. All the stuff is here in the kitchen. The new home is so much smaller. Oh well. Don't know how to tell the time yet. But shouldn't Mom and Dad be back already? I'm gonna eat at least 10 pizzas. Dad says I ate more than a horse. My parents have said I shouldn't open the doors to strangers. I'll just be quiet. Hey kid, don't be scared. My name is John. I'm from the police. Would you open the door, please? Hey. What's your name, kid? Something happened. I'm terribly sorry. But there was a car accident. Where's Mom and Dad? I'm very sorry. They're both in a better place now. Hey, don't worry. You might not want to hear it, but it's going to be okay. Someone will take good care of you. Oh, and before I forget, I was able to retrieve this from the car. I believe this belongs to you. Hi. Can I talk with you, interact with you, anything? What is this? What are you? What's up, Obi-Wan Kenobi? Reason. What the hell is that thing? It's the source of everything in you. Please stop. Speak plainly so I can understand. You must finally face it. The dark place inside you that's holding you prisoner. Insecurity. Unworthiness. Source of it all. And here you are. Ready to do so. I don't... Listen to me now, for I am the reason. Tell me, what is that thing? It's... Look closer. It's... trauma. Yes. Source of all things in you. But now, after all these years, you have a chance to overcome it. I can't. It's too powerful. What's even the point? You're on the brink of restoring yourself. But how could I ever overcome my loss? By accepting and dealing with me. But with my job, how can I go on? You found me. Together we'll rise. I feel empty. How can I become motivated again? Challenge my creation. What do I have left to fight for? I am somewhere out there. Find me. But what if things go sour again? I'll be there to comfort you. How can I live with this misery? I exist for a reason. Accept me. How can I live with my fears? My only aim is to keep you out of harm's way. How can I ever forgive myself? Through me. Okay. Okay. You see now? You're almost there. But you're missing something. Think. The letter. The letter Charlie gave me. It has to be it. I knew you'd get this far. You've always been determined. But at the same time, your insecurity negated your determination, leaving you exposed. I've been trying to reach you, waiting for the right moment. You're standing on the precipice, ready to take that leap of faith. Please, let me help you. Courage. Of course. Courage. I have all I need. Hey, Mom and Dad. I understand it now. I shouldn't have suppressed my agony. I didn't face my loss. I made some horrible choices in my life. I never understood why. But I do now. I think I'm ready to restore hope. I've been searching high and low, but I can't seem to find what I'm looking for. And yet, all of this must hold a purpose. I've been led here by reason. If you're there, please, somehow, help me. Son. Mom? Dad? It is time. What do you mean? I don't understand. Your light. Let it shine from within. Welcome back. Where you've been missed. Hope. What? We are all connected. We are now complete. Can you see it now? We're a thought. We're his last hope. A journey in the blink of an eye. Please hurry. No one else can stop him but you. It all depends on you. What do I need to do? You know what to do. I'm here. There's so much to see. Don't do it. I couldn't do it. Something changed. Oh shit, someone must have heard the shotgun. Hey, is everything alright? That voice sounds familiar. Everything's okay. I'm coming in just to make sure, okay? Okay. Oh my. What did you... I was going to... It's something. Hey. Calm down, please. It's okay. My name is Jen. I just moved here a couple of days ago. My name is Casey. Nice to meet you, Casey. You too, Jen. And thanks for checking on me. I'm sorry, I'm such a mess. Don't worry about it. Do you want to talk about it? There's a good cafe nearby. That is, if you like coffee. I love coffee. Alright then, let's go. Achievement unlocked. Complete the epilogue. Alright. Much better than the first one. Much better ending. Hey guys, thank you very much for playing Distraint 2. It was a crazy amount of work to create this little game. I was hoping you'd like it. Oh, please consider dropping a review wherever you got the game from. I'd appreciate that. To thank my family and friends for their support. Also thanks to all the people who've been active on social media, encouraging me and keeping me going. I can really appreciate their efforts. Alright, that was really beautiful. I liked it much better than the first game. Excellent writing. Excellent writing. Yeah. Is there more, or gonna fade to black? Me out of here. There we go. Really beautiful. I enjoyed the animations. I enjoyed the work that went into the writing. All in all, everything I liked about the first game, with improvements on everything that I didn't like. Way to go. Knocked it out of the park. I'm struggling for criticisms. There were a few moments where he did the meta commentary thing when the what's it called? The wheelchair rolls out of the darkness, and you're like, how original. You did it. You're the person who designed the game. You're the person who designed that scare. Small nitpick. Excellent game overall. I loved ending. So much work went into it. I can tell. Kudos. Notes. Yeah. I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know what we're gonna do next week. Supermassive has a new game out. I kind of want to marathon the other Supermassive games, but I kind of wanted to wait until what's it called? The season finale of Dark Pictures Anthology. I wanted to wait until the last Dark Pictures Anthology game came out. I was gonna marathon them all in a row. Let me know if you'd like to see that. We might just go through the supermassive games. I've got basically all of them. And then that would give me time to work up for the quarry. If there's something else that you'd like to see, I was looking into all of the people who worked on Dread X5. I was thinking we could go through their back catalog. Let me know if you'd like to see that. I'm interested in doing what you guys want to see. Yeah. I'm gonna go get some rest. Let me know how the sound was this video. I messed with the mic gain and the desktop audio a little bit, trying to get it more balanced than the first video. Let me know if it's too much. Let me know if it's not enough. All right. Good night. Thank you all, as always, for hanging out with me while I go through little experiences. I will see you guys next week. I love you. Care. See you in the next video.